Hey guys, it's your girl Boonie, and you're listening to episode 123 of the Boonie Breakdown podcast, your source for all things responsible and ratchet. Welcome to season 7, guys. We're here, we're back. All new episodes every Monday while we are in season. This should take us through about July, August-ish. We'll see where we get, but we'll at least have some new episodes for the next few months. I am excited to be back with some new episodes. And you guys know, if you've been listening to the Boonie Breakdown for a few years now, you know that Valentine's Day, we do our Valentine's Day special with our problematic fave, Brian. So that is our guest today. You guys sent in some good topics, some good questions. I know one question in particular, we were a little stunned, I love that I have listeners who feel comfortable enough in sharing their crazy, because that's exactly what this listener did in their listener letter. So stick around for that. We also to give you guys some good ideas for gifts for Valentine's Day. First, baecation ideas. So yeah, just stick around for the conversation. We'll get there. Now we're going to hop into Boonie's pick of the week. This week, my pick of the week is the She Did That film on Netflix. If you have not watched it yet, put it on your list. Make some time to do so. It was very inspiring, kind of some good content. If you are a business owner, an aspiring business owner, you have friends who are business owners, you just want to support Black women, it was great to see women who look like me talking about their journey. But yeah, She Did That. It is on Netflix. I think it just came out last week. So be sure to put that on your list to watch out for it. Housekeeping. I don't know. We might have a lot. I'm going to try to keep it short, but we got to catch up. It's our first time. It's been like 6 or 7 weeks since we talked, right? And so Brian came to me like, hey, we should do this idea. He actually wanted to record this episode, like do the episode as a live recording, which I never really do. I never really record episodes live. And he's like, we should invite some people in. I go into marketing branding mode. How can I maximize this experience? And so for the Boonie Breakdown's 3rd anniversary, I am going to host a free event, okay? For if you're not local, you can come, but the travel is on your own. Boonie's not paying for that. But it will be a appreciation for my ratcheteers. And we will have dinner, drinks on me, and Brian will be our guest, and we will have a mini Boonie live experience. But it's more so an appreciation to my ratcheteers, my tribe, my listeners, as a thank you for getting us to year 3. So that date will be February 27th, okay? All right? February 27th. Go ahead. I'm going to do the social media plug now, because that is probably where I will drop details on how you can secure and claim your spot. Okay. Of course, I'm going to make it some fun little contest, and I'm using air quotes on contest, but it's going to be some fun way. Think of like Willy Wonka and the golden motherfucking ticket. All right. So if you would like to have this experience, and when I say drink, I mean like a spirited libation, liquor, alcohol, okay? And a little nosh with Boonie and Brian, all right? And so that date is February 27th, all right? It'll be in Baltimore. The location will not be announced until we have our list of attendees. So head on over to Instagram and Facebook and follow us at The Boonie Breakdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Boonie Breakdown. And be sure to keep your eyes out for the details for this event, okay? It will drop. It'll be a very quick turnaround so we can get our attendee list for this, all right? Also, since it's our Valentine's Day episode, you guys know we do Boonies, a ratchet box of love. It's only around for the Valentine's Day steak and blowjob day era of the year. And right now, the code ends on February 11th. But if you use the code LOVEBOX, all capital letters, you can save $5 off of your Boonie Ratchet box. There are a limited amount of boxes left, at least for the Valentine's Day holiday. So head on over to theboonieBreakdown.com/ratchet box to order yours today. It caters to all five senses. We'll have some massage oils and feathers and restraints. I do have some fun surprises in the box this year. We have some nipple pasties, all the shit you're going to need to get the shit popping, okay, with your boo, whoever, or with yourself. Show some self-love. You know, I am a key proponent of fucking yourself, doing masturbation. It is self-care. Get the stress levels low, okay? So head on over again to theboonieBreakdown.com/ratchet box. And the code is LOVEBOX, all cap letters, to save $5 off your box. Now, if you're new here, welcome. If this is your first time listening to the Boonie Breakdown, thank you. Head on over, follow us on social media. Be sure to subscribe. But if you've been around for a while and you know what, oh my God, I love Boonie, you be in my DMs, you know what you can do. You can head on over to the Facebook page. You can head on over into Apple Podcast app, hit those 5 stars, and leave us a review. If you do already subscribe to us in the Apple Podcast app, you will just need to open your app, hit the button where it says search, type in the Boonie Breakdown, and when you go to our page, you will scroll down and it'll see reviews, okay? And once you scroll down there, you just click the button that says write review if you want to. Even if you don't want to write a review, you could just hit the 5 stars. That's it. You don't even got to type no words. But if you hit 5 stars, it will send in the rating, and that is all I need. So that, again, is in the Apple Podcast app. If you are like, I don't listen in that app, you can head on over to our Facebook page, hit a 5-star review over there, type in some words. Boonie will love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Long time. So I believe that is it. Oh, one last thing. Also, if you're in the Baltimore area, we have our Boonies Please and Tease Sexy Dance class. You know, last time we did the Back That Ass Up twerk class. This time we're going to do a little sexy song. We'll have our same instructor, Christine. She's excited to be back. Those tickets are $25. It includes a spirited libation. All right. You know, last time we did shots, I feel like some people need a little bit more, so we're going to give y'all a whole little ass drink. So that is Saturday, February 22nd. The link is in the show notes. It's over on theboonieBreakdown.com. It's on our Instagram page. You can get the ticket anywhere that you follow us, okay? So I hope you see us there. That is it for me, and let's get ready to break it down. All right, guys, it's your girl Boonie, and this is our annual, what is this, like the 3rd annual Valentine's Day episode with my friend. Hi, Brian.
How you doing? I was just sipping some water, trying to get ready. I was
Trying
like,
to
damn, I should have
lubricate.
went to Starbucks and got me a nitro cold brew so I could have been on full tilt. But I'm
I'm sure
ready.
you don't. I'm sure you don't need that. I'm sure you don't.
Listen, this year 3, I feel like each and every year I can get a little bit more raunchy, a little bit more ignorant. And I'm just ready to just crush somebody's dreams because
Oh God.
somebody is going to be in for it tonight. And I feel like the older I get, the more or less I'm sugarcoating shit. So I hope you got some good questions. I don't know what any of them are. The
He
usual
doesn't.
pattern.
He never knows. All
There's
right, I
never
gotta
any
start with
pre-work.
this one. Though. Do you have a Valentine this year?
We jumping right in? No, I do not.
I do not either.
I'm celebrating with my daughters. I'm glad that it's a
Oh, that's
Friday.
sweet.
It's the day that I have the kids, so we're gonna go out to dinner. They really want to go to Rock and Toss, so we're
That's
gonna go to
sweet.
Rock and Toss, and then
Do you get your girls like little gifts?
no, I'm not doing all of that, but I
You
will.
can't even get them no carnations.
Well, a lot of times I'll do flowers and stuff like that because usually it's on a night like a school night, so it's too much going on. But because we're going to dinner, we're probably going to go to dinner, and then Saturday or Sunday we may go to Candytopia in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, I like it. Yeah, I don't have a Valentine this year either, but I hope to be getting my back blown out at least.
Well, that's definitely that
We don't
definitely.
gotta go eat. I don't need no flowers. I don't need no motherfucking candy. Just make me come, and that'll suffice for this year.
Right, right. That sounds like a plan. I mean, hey, it's a man-made holiday, so you should, make sure you do what you got to do.
All right, so these were some of we'll get the easy shit out the way. We'll build up. How about that? People listen to the whole fucking episode. Um I got a lot of questions. Like a lot of questions from girls about what is a good Valentine's Day gift for guys because a lot of girls said that they have encountered men who said they've never received a Valentine's Day gift. Like they didn't know that men got gifts. They just thought they were supposed to get girls gifts and they didn't have expectations that they would get something.
I mean, good gifts for men on Valentine's Day. A lot of men are only really expecting a gift if they're given something nice. So I don't think a man is gonna be like, "Wow, it's Valentine's Day and you ain't give me shit." Like now, if he's given a gift, if you expect a nice gift, and I'm, going out of my way to take you to a nice dinner and do all of this stuff, it would be a nice gesture for you to have a nice bottle of cologne, or a nice bottle of bourbon, or something that guy is into. Like I tell people all the time, the best gifts are the gifts that a person appreciates because you listen to them, not because it's
Well,
a
look
good
at
gift.
you dropping some knowledge.
Yeah, it's not a good gift just because your homeboy or your best friend told you, yeah, get him a PlayStation game or get him NBA Live. He don't play PlayStation, but listen to him. If he smokes cigars, he drink bourbon. One of my favorites is when somebody takes the time out to go on my page and see a drink or something that I posted, and then they're like, "Oh, I seen you with this bottle. You posted that it was one of your favorites. It was in like 16 weeks ago, so I went to the liquor store and I found it, and that's what I got for you." Or I seen a
Okay.
cigar you were smoking, and I looked at the label, and the guy at the cigar shop told me he could get me that cigar. So it's just little things like that that make you realize, like, oh, okay, somebody put some thought into it.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I had asked this question on Ask Boonie Tuesday, and the three most popular responses were cologne, watches, and pussy.
That's not a gift.
Pussy not a gift?
I mean, if it's your first time getting it, but honestly, I wouldn't be like wanting Valentine's Day to be my first time getting it.
Okay. I'm also going to ask this question because I had an internal battle about this and I decided not to. Another thing people said like tickets to a sporting game, but then I'm like, so if I get 2 tickets, I don't want to go with you. But is that still a good gift?
I mean,
Like for him to take somebody else to it? But then I'm like, yeah. It's not a gift that I would give just because I don't like sports. But
it's not a bad gift. Actually, when I went to the Barclays Center, um, it was one of Nick. It was a gift that Nick got, and we had fifth row seats to the tank fight, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta pay me for the ticket." So he only made me pay like half though. I was like, "Oh, okay," because the tickets was high as shit. But he was like, "Oh, just give me half." It was cool though. I mean, it's always nice. Like one time, he got gifts tickets to a Steelers Ravens game, and I got to go. So I was like, I'm always that person on that list. Like, his wife gives some nice gifts, and anytime it's 2 tickets, I know I can count on being that second person. So if he got a good friend, he'll thank you later.
what's the best gift you ever got on Valentine's Day? Can you remember? Was it even
I don't
memorable?
remember.
Okay,
I
you
think
don't even
one
care.
time, I don't know, like one time I got like some golf shoes. It was like one of them times when I was young, like was going like all out. Like I got some golf shoes. They were like the wrong color. Then I got like another pair of shoes, and I got like a little outfit or something to wear when I play golf. And then when I took the shoes back and got a different color, we broke up the next week. But it was a really nice gift.
It was
Um,
at least thoughtful.
it was very thoughtful, and
Jesus Christ.
but that was the young days. Like that was when you like really like cared. I think now most people don't care. Like even if you say you don't care, I believe most people don't. But some people will be like, "Oh, they really care. They want to have a Valentine." Like it's nice to have somebody, but at this age, I think people realize a lot of that shit is fake and phony. So
Yeah. I'm not really big on it either. I think last year for Valentine's Day I got very creative because I was trying to think of doing something different. Like I always try to be different. It's just who I am. But I was also inspired because I had just launched the Ratchet Box of Love. And so I did a gift and it was like all five senses. It looked
okay,
very grandiose in my presentation just because of who I am. So like I was at his apartment. He like left out to go to the gym before we were going out later. And I was like, so while he was gone, I had it like, I set it all up. So when he walked in, he was like, whoa, it was overwhelming. But he really enjoyed it because it was thoughtful. Now, I ain't spent a lot of money because, like, for like the touch, it was like his favorite lotion and whatever, whatever. Like, so it was little stuff, but it was packaged very nice.
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
gonna keep that in my back pocket because I'm like, you could play on that so many ways. I can recycle that shit again.
you can like a lot of the good shit that I've done over the years is getting recycled. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I'll put like a little touch on it, but nah. At the end of the day, like my shit is my shit. Like good dates, like you come up with like a really good date, like you got to use that shit again. Like
Well,
that
it's
was a
the same thing.
good.
I think I think certain things are acceptable to be repeated. The same thing with like nudes. There are some nudes that I have in my repertoire that are fire as fuck. That
You should definitely have a go to. I just feel like that's automatic. Like you shouldn't every nude should not be fresh. And if people are uncomfortable with the fact that you vaulted or you use the old nude, then fuck them. Like get over it. Like
yeah, I might
that
send you a
whole like
little panty shot up my skirt or some shit in a moment. But it's some that are just so fire that you just gotta use it as the hook.
yeah, I mean at the end of the day, the reason why you have it saved because it worked before, it'll work again, and it will continue to work no
Yes.
matter how old it is. And you just got to go to it and they deal with it. If it's that fire, they're going to deal with it and they're going to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, look, we all on the same page tonight. What's happening? Have you turned over a new leaf? No, let
We
me
synced
not
up.
even give you credit yet because this is just easy shit. I can't. The one question I really can't wait to hear your opinion on. All right, let's get through the next one. The next question was, "Hey Brian and Boonie, I always love the Valentine's Day episode. I do have a question. I'm dating a guy for the first time. We knew each other in a previous life, but we finally hooked up and made it a romantic situation. I would like to surprise him with a on Valentine's Day with our first vacation. Where is a good place to go?"
Well, I mean, at this point, if she's booking this last minute and she's going somewhere for a vacation, I'm assuming this is a DMV.
Or maybe she might be doing like a like, "Oh, here's the envelope. I'ma take you to" situation.
Oh, I mean, damn. I mean, see, this is it's so many questions with this. Like, this is a question where I have so many questions. Like,
She did
what's
say
your
they
budget?
they've been dating now for 9 months. She ain't say no budget or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it like that, take them to Jamaica, smoke, get high,
We are
you know,
proponents of
lay
high sex
around.
here. Yes.
Yes, be a beach bum, lay around, go do some fun stuff. Rick's Cafe, Dunn's River Falls, you know, just hang around the resort all day. Go to Cancun, go to Mexico, go to Cabo. There's so many different places you can go. But if you want to stay local, I would just, you know, say take a train to New York City, go hang out in New York for like a day or two, eat at some of the nice places up there, go in the meatpacking district, hang out a little bit. You know, you could definitely always go to like Houston or Atlanta and turn up for a weekend.
A turn
Just
up
whatever you,
weekend.
yeah, I mean it sounds like, hey, if it's no budget, shit, go out the country. But if it's a slight budget, you know, you can go out of town for a weekend and in the car close to here, you could go to Philly. I mean, anything that you do at the 9 months is definitely gonna be like, oh shit, like she on it. Like, yo, you took me away for a weekend. Like, yeah, you know.
I will say this. I did ask this one too in Insta story. And my favorite response, this is my favorite response. I'm not going to read your whole screen name because I don't want you out of it. Big P, blop, 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 said, "A bed and breakfast near the city is a good first vacation. If her pussy's trash, it's easy to ditch her."
You
And
know,
that was my favorite answer.
that's true, but I mean, that's why like I think the whole first time having sex thing is crazy, like out of town and all. Like I need to know. Like I don't want to be in that situation
Yeah,
where
you know,
we
I
in a room and people put out money. Like if it's not gonna be good, let it not be good just in my room. Like,
Or in your house.
yeah, like somebody's house, so somebody's got to make that awkward walk, and it's just like, okay, it was just awkward. We don't want to do this again, or we could talk about it, but right now, let's just give each other some space.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever go away with someone I haven't fucked yet. It's yeah, that's not worth the gamble. But I did like the idea of a bed and breakfast. I mean, I don't know at 9 months if that is where you feel your relationship is, but I thought for a
I mean,
first vacation, that's not a
in
bad,
9 months,
cute little joint.
I mean, 9 months is not a
It's
short amount of time at this age. You know what I mean? Like at this age, you spent 9 months with the person. Shit, y'all might have fucked for the last 6 months or maybe 8 months.
or maybe
Every day.
9 months. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, it's like you might just be doing that just to keep a little spark, so you don't hit that 1 year mark and then be like, damn, like, all right, what's next? So
Yeah.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it. It's a good idea. You know, like I said, it's always based on what that person like. Ask more questions. I think communication is the key to anything. Finding out gifts, finding out what the person want, what they're gonna be comfortable with. Ask them where they travel.
And the thing is, like, you don't have to have a fucking memory bank. Like, just put a note in your phone, and when you hear them say some shit, just write it in there. Simple, easy.
Yeah,
That's what the fuck I do. Like,
right.
oh,
And that's the thing. Like, I swear to God, like that's the thing. Like, I felt like I've won so many times because women be like, "Oh my God, you really listen to me." Like, no, I'm not fucking dumb. Like, you said that you've never been here, or you've said that you never got flowers. So I sent you flowers because that was what was, I knew what was going to work. I'm not dumb. Like, if you listen, all the answers are in the talk. So that's why those first 3 or 4 conversations that go for like an hour are really good. Like, dudes be like, man, I'm not putting in that kind of work. Like, I just want to text. And then that's why you end up losing at the end because you didn't get the pertinent information.
yeah.
Like, part of my job as a consultant is to sit down and ask you as many questions as I can to get the information that I need.
Come on,
And
consultant.
if I just sit back and I listen, then sales consultant, then I can sell you on all the shit that I need for you to do because you didn't told me everything that you wanted. Like, so shit is easy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I just,
Yeah, and then you like you got to talk about shit. Like that's how like
but
sex sex be awkward because it's like you never even asked her what she like.
well,
You
I
just
think
put your
that's the
finger in her
thing.
butt without even knowing.
It's not her butt, but I think that's the thing that I'm realizing as I'm dating again is that people just have really poor communication skills all the way around. And it's like I'm doing we're gonna talk about this in a future episode in this season, but I'm doing these dating apps right now because Sheikah made me. And
Which ones?
I'm
I'm on 2 of them right now.
oh God, if I see you, I'm swiping left.
I thought I seen you on there.
You probably have. I've seen a lot of people I know, which is so funny to me.
These are the only 2 I've ever been on though. Facebook and Instagram.
Fuck you, yo.
People don't realize
No,
that they're dating apps. They
no,
are
they
dating
are,
apps.
and I even Twitter. I've been very vocal about. I done got dick off all of them: Facebook, Instagram, and
I
Twitter.
mean, we all have like that. The thing is, I can get a better read on you from. I'll put my 2 apps up against any app that you're paying for, any app that
Oh,
you're
I'm not
being
paying for
connected.
no dating app. Now let me
No, no,
make
no.
that
I'm
clear.
just saying, but just even the whole idea that I can get all the information I want to know. Like when somebody said a picture's worth 1,000 words, all that shit is true. Like I can just look at your Instagram and find out everything I need to know about you in 5 minutes.
So
You
what
know,
would one of my pictures on Instagram say? I mean, you know me, but like if you didn't know me, like what would you get from it?
I don't know because you get the likes because I know you. I don't even look at your shit. I just like it and just keep rolling.
Well, thanks for being a friend.
But no, I'm serious. Like sometimes there's no information. Sometimes it's a good thing that there's very little there. Sometimes it's things that scream out like red flag, red flag, red flag. Like if every day you're talking about these bitches hating on me or hey this picture's for my haters and your captions always gotta be some slick shit geared towards like trying to hurt somebody's feelings or to your ex, you hurt, and I just have to just walk away from that or know that I'm just gonna hit it and quit it and not spend a whole lot of time because you're messy. Like I can look at your page and I can see mess.
All
I can see
right.
mess in your story or things that you're saying or doing. Like it just is obvious and you're posting. So
Yeah, I think.
people don't realize it, but they do it. Like they don't realize it until the storm is over. Like, oh, I was a fucking mess on Instagram. Yeah, you were. You was a fucking mess.
Because people use it as a journal versus journaling or talking privately or something. But you're right. You can tell when shit is changing or somebody going through something, especially people who overshare consistently. People who
Yeah.
post sporadically, not so much. But those motherfuckers who, I know where your kids go to school, where they play little league at, your baby father name, and I ain't never met you in person. You
What
know,
time you fed the baby?
yeah, you know when their life is
Everything.
in shambles.
Right. Like there's some people they post like 10 times a day. You comment, they right there in the section, and I'm like, you're so happily married. When the fuck are you ever spending time with your spouse? Because if I'm gonna do a test and just hit this motherfucker at 1 a.m. and see what happens. 102. Hey, laugh out loud. Like, yo, the fuck?
That is so
Like,
funny.
you watch my stories, your wife watch my stories, y'all posting all day. Like, when the fuck are y'all not on y'all phone? Like, when? That's the hardest part of being in a relationship nowadays is knowing when to put the phone up. Like most people don't realize they are killing the relationship by being on their phone all the time.
And so when you mean being on their phone, you mean just like texting, not being present, or
Just not being.
oversharing?
I feel like you're not present
Yeah.
when you're always on it, even if you're not a share.
Yeah,
Like there's people who are like, oh, I don't post
but they
anything,
look
or I
like a
haven't posted
motherfucker though.
anything. And you look at everything, and
Yeah.
that's all you're doing. Like you just sit there and you just scroll and scroll and scroll. And I look over at 12 o'clock, you're still scrolling. I look over at 1 a.m. You're still. What the fuck are you looking at? It's the same 300 followers, only 150 posted today. What are you looking for? I'm
I,
on the explore page. Mind your fucking
I
business.
mean, it really has become just like second nature just to scroll. Cause
Oh, it's like a nature just to pick your phone up and open the screen.
and there be no
I mean,
alerts, nothing there. And it's
nothing.
funny because I had did this, we're so off topic, but I had did this thing where I turned off all my notifications because I felt like unless it's a phone, a missed call or a text message, like I don't get notifications from apps because I felt like every time it would pop up, I gotta check it right now. But now I felt like I got used to it. And so now because I don't get notifications, I'm opening my phone all the time now to see if I'm missing something. Yeah,
Yeah,
like this is
and
it's
I
such a
mean,
fucking mind fuck. So I'm like, I don't know what the balance is there, but the shit is
yeah,
wild.
I got so many pages, um, and it drives me crazy when I got unanswered notifications. Like I'm ready to turn the LinkedIn off. I'm not looking for a job. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
waiting for
I've been
anybody.
deleted that shit. Yeah.
I get like 3 notifications every hour. Like Ryan Joseph just shared a post. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If it's not in a connection or an inbox from somebody telling me they're about to pay me $1 million because they looked at my LinkedIn profile, I don't want it. I don't want it. So that's the only thing. Like the other day, I did see that my VP, his birthday that came through, and I like responded right away, like "Happy birthday." That was nice. But the LinkedIn notification is a bit much, and then I have 4 IG pages for the 4 businesses that I run the social media for.
Come on, humble brag.
No, it's just, I mean, it's my own personal page, my creative culture, then the tables and chairs that we rent, and then the investment group main page. So it's like I get people, inquiring about stuff, and I just don't ever want to be that business
That
owner or
don't
that person
respond.
who
Yeah.
that don't respond, and you send an inbox like, "Hey, I'm interested in this." You shouldn't have to wait 24 hours. I mean, I'm on my main page posting and I see like, okay, I got some notifications. I just click down and just go answer it, or I check to see what they liked and I keep moving. But that shit becomes a job. Like you really become a slave to the phone.
You really do. I mean, it is, and we're all battling the habit of it. I commend the people who are really good at it, but I'm fucking failing right now, and I'm gonna figure out a way. Are
Okay, and this back to like, I know people like they getting off
I
topic. Get juicy.
know. I was
All
like,
right, so
this is an easy one. I feel like you.
right, hold on, real fast
Uh oh.
on that topic. Being present. If you do have a Valentine and you're fortunate enough to be out on a date that night or whatever you have planned, cut your fucking phone off
Put.
for that one
I
night.
think that's a
Like
fair request.
put the phone down and make the night special. If you're so excited about having a Valentine and going out and doing this and doing that, put the phone down and give that person your undivided attention and see how it changes your whole situation.
No, I think that is a fair request, and everybody should try to do that. Especially when you with somebody. Like, damn, they can't get your undivided attention. Like, fuck. That would make me feel some kind of way. Like after we just got finished fucking, I rolled. I looked over and the nigga was on his phone.
That's how I
Like, you
be.
not tired,
But that's
nigga?
how I
Go to
be.
sleep.
Look, as soon as you finish, that's the first thing you do. Like, anybody call? Did I miss any calls doing this?
No, I mean if it's good, I don't even know what the fuck my phone is. So
Yeah, I'd be like, let me see who called.
you such a fool,
See
yeah.
if anybody texted, like, check on me. Did you make it home? Oh, I'm good.
I hate
I'm
you,
home. I'm safe. Oh, I was knocked out. Slobber all over my face.
nigga. Bye. All right, this one's a quick one. Do men still like lingerie?
Yes. Yes. I
Really?
think it's I don't know like my thing is it's individualized. I've seen people post it and I've seen people say no, I'm not into that shit. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. And then I've seen people like, nah, like, dress that shit up. I'm a dress that shit up type of dude. Like I want the lingerie shit. Like if I didn't already seen you naked and this and that, like make it sexy. Like get sexy for a nigga. Like I want at the end of the day when be like, yo, who taught you how to get all sexy for a nigga? Brian taught me. Like I want all of that. I want you to like put the boots on and the leash and all of that. I'm into that type of stuff.
All right, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That is something
But
I have to do better with.
but it's individualized. Once again, that's a conversation. Like some dudes like, nah, I ain't with that. Like just be butt ass
Well, I
naked.
think
And that
sometimes, like, when I'm thinking about me personally, I think if I did that for somebody I was fucking with, it probably would be like, oh, snap, because that's just not my style. So I think that the change of pace would be like, oh, shit, look at her. So I might have to try that or do better with it.
Yeah, I mean, you should do better with it, but it's always gonna be on what that guy wants.
And that's fair. All right, we're going to do the first. No, we got one more easy one, and then we have three, like, spicy ones.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? And this is from directly to you, Brian. What are your thoughts on women who ask men out on dates? I've been seeing this guy. I want him to make the move. He doesn't. Should I ask him?
Um. So this is a touchy one. I mean, it's a way you can go about it without doing it. Like now, you see the guy. I, I would just be like, are you having conversation with him? Like, if he's laughing and joking and he never really closes, then you might ask him like, so what's your plans for Valentine's Day? I know you got somebody, and he might be like, yeah, I'm married, or yeah, me and my girl going to dinner, or oh, I'm really not seeing nobody like that. I'm chilling right now. That might be an opportunity to be like, well, you ain't asked me if I wanted to drink. Like you got to do it indirectly, so that like he don't completely burst your bubble and you don't get your feelings all hurt up. But at the same time, you don't want to look pressed and thirsty neither. Like, can I take you out on a date? He can be like, whoa. So like you got to be tactful with it. Like there's a lot of women who play setup and then they tell you later, like, no, I set you up. Like I already was looking at you. I knew you was gonna respond to this, or you was gonna say that. You gotta be savvy. Like, don't just be a hoe and be
Why I
like,
gotta be a hoe because she asking him out?
I'm just saying, don't be a hoe about it. Like, nigga, you so fine. Like, I want to take you out. Like, damn. Like, all right, cool. Then you mad because he hit you and ran. And then it's like, did I come on too strong? Yeah. Like, you got to do
So
it
you're saying it's
smart.
just a
Be smart.
delicate balance of how you can do this to approach a man.
Balance.
Okay.
Like, Have a conversation, spark it up, make it funny, laugh, like, say something like, and then play it off like, oh boy, I was just messing with you, and then he's like, no, seriously, like, give me your number, let's hang out, like, I'm gonna think about it. Like, don't just jump right out, into the frying pan, like, here you go. I already wrote it down. Here's my card. Like, make it feel like, let at least him show that he likes, is attracted to you, because then you're kind of putting the onus on him to like do something that he just like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and then you're gonna be mad when he not really like feeling you like that.
It's fair advice. I'm trying to think, have I ever asked a guy like out? Like I've said to guys like, oh, I'm gonna fuck shit out you. But ask them
Oh,
out. But that's all I wanted. Like I didn't want nothing else. Like I just want to have sex with you and that's fine.
these fucking new women.
Whatever. I mean, cause yeah, whatever. This one guy, I remember, this shit was funny. He was saying like, he liked that approach because he was like the whole Me Too movement had him shook. So that shit was funny. But this question, your next one, this one was directly to you, Brian. It seemed kind of personal, like someone who really knows you put this in here.
Oh shit.
And I promised that I would read it on air. Why is Brian mentally abusive to the women he sleeps with? Why won't he let these women move on after he realizes he does not want what they want? Will this keep my friend out of heaven?
Yo, I don't know where to start with this one. Listen, I'm gonna just say this real short and sweet. Nobody likes for their women to move on. So at the end of the day, I'm that guy. So when you're ready, you think you're gonna move on, and we haven't talked, and you look like you're about to be happy, I will drop you one of the memes that they've been doing with Future. Hey, hope your mom is doing well. This time
You
last
one of them niggas
year.
who always keep the toe in the door.
Yep. I always want to know. I always want you to feel like just when you think that you're ready to move on, it's a chance that we might could have something and we can't. So yes, I am
You are
that
fucking
guy.
toxic.
Yeah, I posted that shit with the Future. Like, it was toxic, but we had fun, right? Like, because at the end of the day, like, you just never really want to see them move on. Like, you never really want to see them move on and be happy
Ever?
without you.
Nobody?
I mean, they can move on and be with somebody, but you always want to feel like you was the best thing that ever happened to them. So when you see them with their new guy and they posting pictures and they look really happy, deep down inside they're not that happy. So you might send them a message just to see what the response is going to be. You might just send them a dick pic that, whatever. You might send them a picture of you fucking them just to let them know, like, look, I'm still here and you miss me. And I know you're trying to be happy, but you can't be happy. You're not that happy. You can't be that happy. And then when they break up, you were right.
Oh my God. That was fucking terrible. Are you going to get into heaven?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I am.
Are you?
I am, because I asked for forgiveness, and I was told as a little boy that if I asked for forgiveness,
God will forgive you.
I will be forgiven. So every night before I go to sleep, I ask God to forgive me for everything that I did wrong, and then I go to sleep
And you sleep peacefully, I'm sure. Because that's what
peacefully,
toxic people fucking do. Wreak havoc on everybody else and they sleeping good as shit.
snoring without my CPAP machine.
Do you really have a machine?
I do. I haven't used it though. I just couldn't get down with it.
So you got sleep apnea?
Yes, I
You
do.
be snoring like you be snoring loud as shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, I do. It like in seconds too.
Oh, gross.
Fast.
Gross. Okay. I got 4 questions. They all had this same theme. And I already know what your answer is going to be. But the most succinct question of them all was, if he links up with you the day before or after Valentine's Day, Are you the side John or nah?
I say nah because people trying to put that out there, they're toxic. They're fucking toxic. Like I already had somebody say to me, like, "Oh, can we hang out?" And I was like, "We gonna hang out like we usually do, which is maybe once a month. Like, why the fuck would it be around that time? Like, no, I don't. No, I'm hanging with my children that weekend specifically because I'm not even dealing with that shit. Like, I don't even want you to feel like there's something more or less than what it is. It is what it is. The whole point is when you're hanging asked to hang out, just go fucking hang out and have a good time. Like you're worrying about your place in a situation that you should already know what your place is. If February 14th gives you your place in a person's life, you don't have a place. So you should already have known Christmas just fucking passed. Did you bring in the new year with the motherfucker? No, you didn't. So you might be on the side. Did you get a Christmas gift? No, you did not. Did you meet his mom?
This
No.
is if
Did you
this
get a
is
Christmas?
Brian's if you're a side John litmus test, and it seems to be okay.
All right, let's start. Let's start. Let's take it back 3 months.
You went
Okay,
three.
we're talking three months ago. Okay, on November, the last week of November, Thanksgiving, were you at dinner? Answer yes or no. If you answered yes, give yourself 2 points. If you answered no, you still have a zero. Christmas, did you have on matching pajamas?
Oh shit.
If the answer is yes, give yourself 5 fucking points. Did you go to dinner? If the answer is yes, 2 points. If you had on matching pajamas and you went to dinner, give yourself 7 points. If you did not partake in anything Christmas related with his family, give yourself a zero. Did you bring in the new year or did he tell you he was too drunk or tired and he went to church and went to sleep? If that was the answer, give yourself a -5. You are not. You are not anything. And last but not least, February 14th is not going to define you. So if you are hanging out on the 15th or the 13th, the 12th, you only get taken to lunch, or with it being a Friday night, his phone happens to be off. You, sis, are nobody. So just,
Not you, sis, or
but
nobody.
no, really, real talk. At the end of the day, it's not a big deal about any of that. If you don't know your place already, then it's nothing. Like if you're in a relationship, you already know you're spending that day with the person. If y'all not in a relationship, don't overcomplicate shit and make a man feel like he gotta play this game with the 3 or 4 women that he's fucking because obviously you're not the only one.
Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, if y'all have already defined like I am your boyfriend, you are my girlfriend, then you need to see the motherfucker.
You know,
Yeah, like,
you know what it is.
but if
But if it's the
but
13th or 15th or 16th and it's Sunday brunch, go get your brunch.
yeah,
Go get your brunch. Do what you've been doing all year. If you want more, now's the time to speak up because that next week is when cuffing season starts to end
cause
and spring is starting to roll around and
yeah,
everybody's trying to get back right to the gym because they've been slacking off and now all of a sudden spring is about to roll around. So just get back in the field, get back in the pool. If you don't like your position after Valentine's Day weekend is over, feel free to jump back in the pool with people like me who's still not going to give you what you want and not going to wear the pajamas and not going to let you come to Thanksgiving and not going to bring in the new year with you. You're going to be in the same situation next year.
look, you when you know better, you do better.
So shut up and deal with your 15th or 13th date.
Yeah, I think that is a pretty good litmus test. Fair enough.
Exactly.
And especially, what do you think about people who are like newly talking? Like, do you think there are any expectations, or should there be expectations of Valentine's Day? Like, I know in the situation I'm in right now, I have absolutely, like I said, no expectations for anything besides dick. Like,
No, I mean, I just put it out there early. I don't celebrate that shit. That shit a made up holiday.
how many times have you been successful at avoiding the holiday and saying that?
I mean, it's going to work because at the end of the day, if somebody want to leave and they don't want to deal with me no more, then I just don't care.
Okay. All right. That's it. So this next one, This one was meaty. They sent the question in the little question box in the Insta story, and that don't give you a lot of characters to work with. And so they sent like in it was like 7 different, and I said, no, I'm not piecing this shit together. You need to send me an email because this shit looks fucking juicy. Brian, this might be some. This bitch is crazy. I'm just gonna lead with that, and then we'll get your advice, and then I'm gonna chime in too.
Okay.
Hey, Boonie and Brian. Thanks for doing the episode and taking my question. I've been with my boyfriend now for about 3.5 years. For the last 6 months, I had a feeling that he was cheating, but I could never really catch him or get evidence to prove that I am right. What I decided to do was, it was killing me. I had to know. No, sorry. I was killing me. I had to know. So, what I decided to do was set up an online dating profile. I was not on there looking for anyone, but I just wanted to see if he would be on there. So pretty much it's a fake page. Not my pictures, not my name, but I run it. I just been swiping, hoping that I would find him on there. After 3 weeks, bam, got him. We matched. I've been conversing with him through the app. He keeps asking to FaceTime and meet up, but I haven't. We've been talking now in the app for about 3 weeks. And caveat, I did ask as a follow-up, like, how recent is this? And this is like 3 weeks in January 2020. He's been, I don't know how much longer I can pull this off because he wants to meet. What should I do? Part of me feels like I should set up the date for him to walk in and see me. Then part of me is just like, do you really want to end the relationship? He is a decent guy. Brian and Boonie, help.
Fuck. That's why I don't do. That's why I don't do any of those dating sites, because the shit is bad, and you're gonna pop up under certain criteria. It's gonna match you with a person. It's just bad. But I will say, yes, she's crazy.
Crazy.
She's smart. She's fucking smart, though. I mean,
to even,
my thing is,
even
there's no need to meet up. There's no need to meet up because you figured out what you want. I mean, if you feel like he really want to meet up with somebody and want to FaceTime with him, how good is your relationship, or how strong is it that he's this curious to meet somebody he met online? Like, what is that? What is it? So I would just like, I mean, maybe she should just be like, look, at this point, I just want to, have some drinks with you, and I want to fuck. And he'd be like, cool. Once he says that, like, meet me here, and then when he comes to go there, you just be there, and you never tell him you was the person. You just be like, hey, babe, what you doing here? And then the person that he was sending a message to just never answer again. And then just go from there. You know what type of nigga you dealing with. Since he's such a fucking decent guy and he's been talking to you for 3 weeks. I mean, shit, like, give me that fucking hall pass. I'll run with it. Like, if that's the case, like, you might as well just sit him down and be like, hey, babe, like, I know you into some other shit, but you such a good guy. I don't want to end this shit. Like,
I think that was my thing. Like, I just like, first of all, I agree. Like, that was smart. I don't even think I would have been that smart to be like, I am going to play like Captain Catfish to trap my nigga into liking this fake page that I set up and converse with him. Like, I'm just not expending that much energy. And I feel like the fact that if I even have to have these thoughts, that's my answer there, right?
That's your answer right there.
But
so my thing is like,
she don't want to end it because you've been playing this game for 3 weeks now.
And you shouldn't even like, if you felt those feelings like he's cheating, most of the time y'all right. Even if you can't figure it out.
You're right.
If it's something in your gut, like, something ain't right, but he's a decent guy, just leave the situation if you feel like it's not what you want. But if cheating is not going to be the end all be all for you, and your mama got cheated on and your sister got cheated on and they stay.
Yeah, I just understand why you're putting yourself through this. This is like fucking torture for you.
That's torture, because for me, every time I would send, like, if I was on the flip side of that and I'm the guy, And I'm like, damn, you sexy as shit. Like, I really want to meet you. And she's like, okay, let's FaceTime. And I'm like, shit, I can't. But at the same time, my stomach is knotting up. Like, every time I like go to have sex with her, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like, you trifling little whore. Like, it's like stuff going through my mind because I'm thinking about our text conversation from that day. How's your day at work? Oh, it's good. How are you doing? Oh, and then at the same time, I would do some shit like, at the time when we texting, I'ma go, text you from my
Yo,
phone
you're
and
crazy
see how
too.
long you take. Yeah, because at that point now I'm like, where's your priority? Because sometimes with the new one, you get wrapped up. You be like, yeah, I'm gonna get back to my girl and the food, but this one on the hook right now.
Yeah, like,
You ready?
yo, you're out of control. But I do feel like I don't think she wants to leave because
I don't think so neither. I don't think so neither, and I don't think she should. She went through all of this. She knew what she had. She knew what was going on after the first three messages. At some point, it was, "Oh, you look nice. Oh, you're nice looking too. Oh, definitely interested in meeting a new friend." Obviously, he didn't say he had a girl. You
obviously.
know, yeah, because it would be like if he said, "Oh, yeah, I got a girl. I shouldn't even be on here" or something. I'm
At
sorry,
least
this is an old profile. But no, like he's
he
actively on that
he's
and he's working it.
actively searching for women and pussy. I just really when I read it, when
What she look like?
she's cute.
Is she good
Yeah,
looking?
she's cute.
You want to get him back?
Yo, you ain't shit.
Tell him, say, meet me at the Four Seasons in Baltimore. It's a new restaurant called Maximone, and I'm gonna be at the bar. We can get a drink, and when he walk in there, me and you can be sitting there, arm around each other. I'll even kiss you in your mouth when he walks in, and then I'll fake fight him in the hallway and let security drag him out of there. Deal?
Yo. You are out of fucking control. This is the kind of shit like I keep saying like I want to start like more IGTV videos. Like this is the kind of shit I would want to do. Like record this shit.
Right. Like maybe that's what we should start doing. Like what we should do is like this is the thing. This is what me and Bonnie about to start doing. If you feel like your man is cheating, send us a list of things that you know he like. We will build a profile on Facebook, Instagram, the swipe, whatever the one that is that you swipe left or right. I don't know
It's a
which the
few,
name of it
yeah.
is.
Bumble Tinder.
Yeah. Yep. Tinder, Bumble, whatever. We will set up profiles to catch him and we will text him and get all the information we need, like cheaters. And then we'll invite him to a place to meet up with the girl, and you can be there, and we can have the confrontation, and we will charge you no more than
Yeah,
$250.
we want to have some security somewhere because that motherfucker wants.
Nah, fuck that. We gonna let them motherfuckers fight it out.
I hate you.
Like, here's our subject. He just valeted. Okay, let's go. And all of a sudden, we and you just gonna be sitting there drinking, laughing, like they crazy, they crazy.
But
Or every time it happens, the guy don't even have to know that
this,
somebody like she found out. Like she can always just be sitting there and be like, "Hey, what you doing here?"
yeah,
And he could just be like, just see the just to
see,
fucking see
see
that face,
his face.
just to be in that situation. Because the first thing guys do is look around that bar to see if they know anybody in there before they get their little swag
Like who
together.
snitched?
That little no matter how corny they are, they always gotta adjust their jeans and fix their pockets and check their sweater. Like if they get that little swag walk in, they look around the bar. They might see the person they meet and they like, hey, but at the same time they still scanning like zzz, oh shit.
Yo, this is the funniest shit ever. But I could not believe this when I saw this. Like I have done, and don't get me wrong, I done did some, social media FBI investigations and shit on motherfuckers, but I've never been like how to catch a nigga on but like what? That yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That was just a
That's a
lot
lot
of
of time.
commitment. And so my thing is, their dumbasses was probably laying in bed together.
Yeah,
Texting
they
each
should
other.
probably send a message to see if he go in the bathroom with his phone and text back. Hey, you free? Not right now. I would do the shit all year and then just like, I don't know. She
Yo,
should just,
like,
I
how
don't know.
damaging is that to your self-esteem? Sis, stop. Like,
This is the last thing I'm gonna
just
say. This
stop.
is the last thing I'm gonna say. Ask him, does he want to come over for Valentine's Day and see if he cancels the plans that y'all were supposed to
Oh,
have.
Lord
When he
Jesus.
gets to the hotel or location, say you want to text him a phone, get a room number, and when he gets to that room, on the fifth floor or in the lobby, you should just be like, all right, it's over, and then just walk out. February 14th, you can get your final answer because I guarantee you, if the girl says, meet me at a hotel,
He's pulling up.
let's have some drinks. I got a room downtown. Some things fell through. Let's get some drinks. I got a room. I just want you to come meet me Valentine's Day night. He gonna pull up and he gonna leave your ass home, and then he's gonna be not so much a decent guy. So let us know how that goes.
Jesus Christ.
DM me and let me know how that goes because I really want to hear about this.
Yeah, we totally need a follow-up to this situation because, wow.
DM me from the catfish page. I don't know who you are.
It's funny. I don't think we know. This is somebody. It's not a local person, so I don't.
That's good. That's good. That's even
Yeah,
better.
but
That's
this,
even
I
better.
was like, oh, I can't wait to do this motherfucking one because
Mm.
yeah. Well, sis, I will also commend your commitment to your investigation because, and then like, he's doing this. Are you still fucking him while he's like? How does this even work? Because I would just be pissed the fuck off all the time.
Yep.
Yes, this is crazy. So kudos.
Yeah, because I mean, you would just have an attitude about everything.
Like, this motherfucker ain't put his socks. Like, I would just be mad all the time. So you damn sure not gonna be fucking me.
Right.
And then I would be wondering how many other bitches you doing this shit with. And have you met
Yeah,
those motherfuckers in person? So yeah, that's just too much. All right, I wanted to talk about this with you before we start recording, but I can always chop this. Are we still gonna do the thing we talked about?
What's that?
The little mini show for the intimate crowd?
Oh shit. Yeah, we can still do that. Definitely.
Okay, so we're announcing it now. The podcast is turning 3, and because Brian is fucking dope, I'm gonna give him credit. Like, I have been wanting to do something because I'm not doing a live show in Baltimore this year. But I wanted to do something in Baltimore and for the anniversary, but I didn't know what. And then Brian hit my phone with this dope idea. And so we're gonna do like a little intimate situation with some food and drinks for about 10-15 lucky people. That's it. Details will come soon on like how on date and information, but we just want to let you know it's coming soon. Right?
Yep. Coming soon. It'll be cool. It'll be something different. I was actually thinking for the Valentine's Day episode. That was the
It
original thought.
was, and I didn't think we could pull it off.
Boonie, she gotta get our sponsors and giveaways. And,
I just like to
yeah,
make the experience nice for people.
no, that's good. That's where you make it better because me, I'm a guy. I'm just like,
Yeah.
let's just do
He's
it.
like, we could just do it.
Let's
Like, people
go.
will come, and I'm like, I know, but so yeah, it will definitely. This is airing on February 10th, so it'll definitely happen within the next 3 weeks. So I'll say 3-4 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, whenever
Yeah, but
we'll
it'll
get
be
it
like a
done though.
Friday night, a Saturday night, early Saturday night ish, and you can still go out later if you want. And we'll make it work. But we'll do some dinner and drinks and shit on Boonie. And the best part, it'll be free for you guys. So how about that? Because I don't
Yep.
do free shit. But
Yep.
for getting us to 3 years, you guys deserve. So yeah, be on the lookout. I'm gonna drop it on Instagram, and of course, I will put details in the a future episode once they are firmed up.
Right.
So, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. February 14th is another day. If you're in a relationship, you should have something special with the person you're with, whether it's just dinner, drinks, Maybe y'all have a little date night. It shouldn't have to be over the top. And I'm not saying like, oh, because you're in a relationship, you got to celebrate Valentine's Day, but it's a good day to just be like, all right, let's take advantage of it and do something light. It don't have to be all go out, go all out, prove your love. Like most people who've been together long enough, not worried about that. But if you're newly dating and this is a time for you to show the person how much you really care about them or appreciate them, sometimes you just gotta step up and do what you gotta do. Mostly to the fellas who are thinking like, oh, well, we just started dating. If you really like her like that, then go ahead and lock it down and make sure she don't have no plans for that night, and then close the deal. She gonna remember that, you know. But if you don't do anything, you leaving the door open for another person to come in and take that little spot that you thought you had. Um, Ladies, calm the fuck down. Like it's one day. It's one day. Like you're not. It's not that serious. Like let it go. Don't get all wrapped up in this one day and try to like overly assume, overly think things. Like you are where you are. Think about where you are right now. You're probably by yourself listening to this podcast.
Because they
You're
at
gonna be
work.
by yourself. Yeah. Well, you're at work, so you're listening. You don't. Do you have a lunch date today? No, you don't. You bought your lunch. You bought your own lunch to work. You know. So second thing is, it's okay to be alone. It's okay. Like just if you want, have your own Valentine's Day party. Go out to a bar Friday night, get drunk, have a few drinks, Uber, be responsible, come home, have all your toys laid out, freshly washed, on a towel next to your bed, and just plug yourself. Like have fun for you. Like be your own Valentine. And that's all I have for you. I mean, that's all I have for you. That's the best I can do.
Well, that's all he's got. I think that was it was fair. I do think we put too much emphasis and weight on Valentine's Day, which is why I think Galentine's Day has really taken off the last couple years because I didn't even know that was really a thing, but it's a thing.
It's good though because like guys like it. I heard somebody say the other day, "Oh yeah, a friend of mine, she's gonna be out with her friends doing Galentines." Yes, like that's the best shit you want to hear. Like when y'all do the little friends giving and shit like that, and it's like, "Oh, this Saturday I'm not available because I'm gonna be at friends giving." Good, great. Like, I just want to watch the game or just chill and you not be around. Like, that's just perfect. Like, I don't want to be up under you all the time. So, anytime you go to do something with your friends, enjoy yourself. If I find out you wasn't with your friends and you was with another dude, then that's a whole other situation. You're gonna get the Javante Davis tank treatment, yoke your ass up, pull you up out of that restaurant.
Oh, and no. No.
I'm sorry.
Tank
I'm
Tank
sorry.
fucked up.
No, really, he did. He fucked up, but I'm glad he fucked up because I've been speaking on this for a while now, and I want him to be great. I still feel like he's young enough that he can turn it around, but it's something about that profession where, like, you see a lot of football players and stuff like that. You're in a violent sport. Boxing is more violent than anything. You're already not right. You're already not right. Like, you get excited the more you get hit in your face. So and then you're 5'6", so you got a lot of strikes against you. You're light skinned. You got a lot of strikes against you just when you wake up in the morning. You know, you from Baltimore, you had a very rough life. You can't read that well. It's a lot of things that are up against you, light skin 5'6". Like you really have a lot of chips on your shoulder before you get out the bed. And so it's really no place for you to be insecure with women, or have to feel like you got to show your money off. So I'm praying for Tank. I want him to be the best. I want Baltimore athletes to get rid of the stigma that, we make it big and we lose everything and we fucking fuck up and get locked up and do dumb shit, keep an entourage. I just don't want that for him. But I'm praying, I really sincerely, no jokes, no bullshit, praying for him 100% that he can turn it around and really stay off the radar. Like, do the shit that you do it away. Like, people should not see you at everything and you always looking for some type of spotlight. I feel like that's what he's doing right now.
He,
He wants to be Mayweather so bad.
ugh, ugh, I hate fucking
And
Mayweather.
that's the thing. Like after the more social media got bigger, the more we realized Mayweather was just a dick.
Pretty
You
much.
know,
And I think
like the more we realized Ray Lewis was a dick.
he's an
Like
idiot too.
these people who we looked at as being great because they were good athletes. That's all we can do is watch their games or their fights. Them as people, they're trash.
Yeah.
You're trash. Trash.
It's pretty fucking terrible to have that realization of people you admire to be end up being fucking trash. So yeah, I do. I always root for people from the hometown, and it's like shit. He, like you said, he's young enough. If he get good people around him, hopefully he can change it around. But you saw what happened to Ray Rice. Like he better hope another video come out because they were saying that he,
And see, I feel like Ray Rice was like definitely like doing some shit where he might have put his hands on her before and stuff. I can't guarantee it, but he didn't get a wake up call before that. Tank is getting like spared because there's no real video of him like hitting her. You know what I mean? Like
like
unless she
even though
just like no, he,
this was bad enough, but like you said,
yeah, it was bad
it's not
enough, but it wasn't.
egregious where it's like, oh shit, he knocked her the
Yes,
fuck out. Yeah,
exactly. He's not going to be banned from work. He's not going to lose his ability to fight in the state of New York or Nevada. Like at the end of the day, he's going to get slapped on the wrist. But this should be a wake up call. Like I got to stop being stupid because I seen him do the same thing at 13.5.
yeah,
Like,
no,
yo, you was fucking wilding in the fucking Baltimore bar. So if you do it there in front of 30 or 40, there's no reason why you would do it at a basketball game. Like, your shit is fucking stupid,
no,
you know? So I want him to get help. Like, that's the only thing. So I gotta run. You gotta run.
yeah,
These people gotta figure out if they're gonna have a Valentine's, so.
yeah. Well,
And if he says
then
Valentine's,
you are don't give him no pussy, bitch.
I mean, he might because he might be like slightly retarded and whip something out you never seen before. Them retarded motherfuckers like some type of shit like
No,
that. But
no, no, unacceptable, unacceptable. So, all right, thanks, Brian.
all right, I gotta go.
All right, that's it, guys. Another episode of the Boonie Breakdown. Another season is underway. I want to thank our guest, our problematic fave. He wasn't too problematic this episode, but I'm sure there's more problematic bullshit to come in the future. So again, if you would like to join us for our little a Boonie appreciation event happening on February 27th. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at the Boonie Breakdown to get all of the details on how you can do so. If you enjoyed this episode, I encourage you to listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or any app that you listen to your favorites on. Do not forget to leave those reviews too. 5 stars, 5 stars. You might just hear your review on the next episode. Follow us on all social media. Share the episode with those you love, those you don't love, those you fucking hate. I don't make these pretty images for nothing, okay? Have a dope ass week. We're back, motherfuckers. Thank you for listening. And remember, the ratchet in me always honors the ratchet in you. Homaste. Until next time.